I'm gonna do a Rax guide. Cheap gear. I'm in tier 70 gear with really cheap perks, just like base Crackling 4, Devotion, Biting 2, and Invigorate 3. I have the Quest Ring, Asylum Surgeon Ring, and I have a Death Touch bracelet. I've never crafted the gloves for tier 70, so it wasn't letting me wear them when I tried to rebuy them. The other thing is, with all these bosses, just to do an easy mode, like while you're learning, I'm going to say to use a Hellhound. It's 20% damage reduction. And then you could top that off with either Aegis Aura or like Majorat for some damage, but Aegis Aura is another 10% damage reduction. So just going into the fight, you should have 30% damage reduction, as well as you can use, if you have it unlocked, the Darkness Incantation for 20% dodge chance. So we shouldn't be taking a lot of damage with both those. So we'll get Adrenaline. You can right click on the... Oh wait, if you haven't done a kill, you'll either have to use Max Guild or walk all the way to Rax from, like, the Ghost Town, whatever that's called, the port, or the Canifus teleport. Right now, it's like the easiest pathing, I think, to learn on. If you go to Rax, it tells you what path is blocked. So for this guy, I'll show you the Darkness path. If Spider Minions are blocked, this will be the easiest time to do Rax. Inventory-wise, I have an Overload and Adrenaline Renewal. I brought Restores, so you can kind of see what most people would use. I'm going to try not to use food, just so we can like actually learn the boss here, but it shouldn't be too hard with how tanky this is. So go into the encounter, and then climb down. And then we're going to burn the far path, path 3 web, whenever Rax spawns. We want to conjure our, whatever they're called, conjures first. For some reason I don't have zombie on here. So conjure and cast the ghost. So all of his mechanics, an easy way to dodge these are every 4 abilities he's going to use a mechanic. You can use Freedom or Anticipate. I'm not going to use it on purpose here, but if my mouse is always behind my character, like a square behind him, it's easy to get out of any mechanic. So that's a web, so if I walk 1 square behind, I stop attacking. Make sure you don't have auto retaliate on. So that's one of his mechanics, and I'm like, my conjures are just destroying him. I'm like not even doing damage, and I'm just full revoing. I won't even attack here, because by the time this is burnt down, he'll already be weak. That's how good conjures are right now. So this mechanic, you just have to spam click your character. If you use Freedom or Anticipate like there's 1 auto, 2 autos, 3 autos, Freedom or Anticipate, this next mechanic here won't hit you as hard. Well, I'm not even attacking, so that one just reflects damage, and you wouldn't get hit by it. But it's like every 4 of his autos he'll use a mechanic. And I'm just like camping Soul Split, like letting him hit me here. And so once the web's burned down, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next zone. So this is phase 2. And we just need to get in the light. If you're on a Freedom camera angle, you can see almost the whole bridge just by zooming out, which makes it a little easier. That's a mage hit. If you wanted to prayer flick those, that's a mage hit. And the gray one's a range hit. The fireball, you want to burn these eggs with it. That's a mage hit. I'm going to go ahead and take... Oh, I wasn't even overloaded either. That's a range hit. Those won't... Like, I won't even... You could totally just eat up and it's fine. I didn't have book on. I wasn't overloaded. But it doesn't matter too much. Oh, wait. I was going to tank those. They don't hit super hard either. I'll just let these ones hit. You just have to point. I use the arrow keys on my keyboard, but like if his arms go to the left, you hit left on the arrow key. If they go to the right, you hit right. If he looks like he's going to hug you, like they open up, you need to click up. If they go together, you need to click down right there, and that'll break out of that. And then we're just going to damage this phase. You don't need to lure these. It's no big deal. That just increases his enrage a little bit and makes it better pet chance drop. So I'm just letting Revo do its thing. Use a mechanic, just be ready to click behind you, or just Freedom and Anticipate. after every few autos. I'm like purposely not clicking anything, but my mouse, my cursor stays behind my character, so I can just always move away like that. That's an insta-kill, so I didn't see that come out right away. That little splat on the ground, you want to be away from that spider. Just run under and behind. They're real slow, so just get away from it. I'm doing like potato damage here just on Revo. Oh wait, that's me dragging myself in because of the scythe. Maybe take that off your bar while you're learning racks, now that I think about that. That scythe will drag you into melee distance, which can make things a little harder. So, if you have one, any sort of adrenaline potion, this is probably where I would use it if I was revoing. Typically, I'd want to start with the death skulls to just make this phase easier, because this is like the only hard phase on Rax, really. He'll hit you with both attacks, so you kind of have to prayer flick. So like that's mage, and then when you're praying mage, he's going to range attack, so you need a range. Now he's going to go back to mage. Range. Oh, I hate that. Definitely take that ability off your bar. I want to see what Soul Split does. I didn't even use Darkness, so I'm not even dodging, which would make this way easier. Okay, this is really easy. I'm like literally just Soul Splitting. My ghost is just healing me up, that's why. Okay, that's super easy. Take Scythe off your bar when you're doing racks would be ideal, I think, because you don't really want to be in melee distance if you don't have to. And then, if you have it unlocked, use Darkness, because then you could really just camp Soul Split, and most of those are going to miss you, and you'll be able to heal up in between. I'm just going to go straight back in and do a second kill, and try to camp Soul Split the whole time. I'm going to get some prayer first, too. Why is my health not going up? Alright, so go back in. Same thing, instance, rejoin. Oh, and you need the ensouled cloth or whatever to make sure you use it on him when he dies. So I'm going to start, I'm going to go ahead and conjure my skeletons, and then I also want my zombie. I can put him down here. Okay. And we're going to use Darkness, and we're going to use the Execute as well. Oh, so now he's in melee. I forgot Necro will spawn him in any style, so you got to kind of watch out for that. Ooh, I'm Death Skulling. Ooh, get out of range. If you use Death Skulls and he does that, run like, I think it's 5 squares. More than 5 squares away from the boss, so that doesn't bounce on you. Yeah, so I'm seeing the dodges now. Like, I feel like I'll take almost no damage. And I'm not dealing with mechanics. You could always freedom anticipate. The cleave, you just need to walk 2 squares behind. So if his arms go out to the side, so there's 2 autos, 3 autos, 4 autos. This is when you want to use Anticipate or Freedom and just execute him. He's wrapped me. I already used Anticipate, so I just need to spam click, and you're fine. Okay, I'm at 94%. I've literally done nothing but hit him with conjures. Alright. So now we just need to get in the light. Oh wait, I was going to not prayer flick here. That's a range hit if you wanted to prayer flick, but like, they barely hit, so it doesn't matter too much. Get in the light. The fireball is going to come down soon here. That blows up these eggs. These will spawn spiders if you don't just run on them, so I just get on the eggs and let that hit you. And I think it hits you for like 1k or something. Okay, maybe not. Just blow it up on the eggs. I'll just eat up like 2 hits here. Hand on the arrow keys. He pointed left, so I just clicked the left arrow. Did I just miss that? Oh no, worked. And then come back up to melee distance. You could also use your weapon spec. Your weapon spec's really good at like tier 70, 390. I'm going to use it early so it's up in the last phase. I kind of forget about it. Okay. This lure one isn't a big deal. We need to get in the light if it turns dark. I'm literally just camping Soul Split here. My conjures are kind of doing all the heavy lifting. Typically, I would like be trying to build adrenaline here. So like I'm just gonna spam this auto that's always on off cooldown. So I have high adrenaline for the last phase. That would be like my one tip going through P3. I need to run back if he pulls you in. Okay, I'm actually going to take my offhand off, and I'm going to summon all my shit for free here. Because you don't have a target, technically. And then, so now I can start with the Dust Skulls, because my adrenaline was high, and then I would just click my Adrenaline Potion. And now I should do a ton of damage because of Dust Skulls. If you need to deal with the mechanic, just be ready. If you get him below 50,000 health points, though, he won't even use mechanics. Like if you do it quick. That's why you like high adrenaline in P4. Yeah, I'm just letting Revo go, and it's destroying him. And I camped Soul Split the entire time, did nothing. And used basically no food besides in that P2. And then I use this is the bar I posted in our Discord. So if you wanted to use it, it's the second one down. I would recommend that if you don't want to use inputs. But if you wanted to learn necro, I would use the third one down.